here's where I want to start. On my knees, Joel, right now. God, what have you called me to do? Period. What have you called me to do? Where have you called me to do it? And if I heard from God, God, if you tell me this is what I'm called to be, I'm called to be a pastor, you call me to Pahala, and that's what I heard 25 years ago, and that's where I'm at, right here. And guess what? Has there been highs? Man, we have women conferences, men conferences. We had over 1,000. I mean, at one time we had a youth conference here. There was not enough room in here. People had to set up camp out there and out there. Remember the time? And we were high. God's moving. Also, we hit a dip. Or maybe I go find another church. Maybe find another career, or find, some of you, find another wife, find another husband, find another this, and we never learn anything. And all we got to know is that, God, what have you said? And, be faithful in the dip. And right here, God is in every season. And next thing you know, right when you thought God wasn't there, and He just kind of nudges you in the back, and He helps you climb this mountain. Like, man, I thought I'd never get here. And it's like, oh man, we celebrate all the goodness of God right here. And all of a sudden, oh, things are just falling right now, right here. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh, what's going on? And not knowing that God says, you know what? God, you're the God of the mountaintops and the valleys. And then next thing you know, He takes you to a higher place. But if we quit here, we're never going to see here. And what happened, we revert back to former victories, because there's no price to having to pay to go back in the past of what God did here. All it takes is the same prayer life that we had 10 years ago, and we can just go back to this mountain. But God never calls us to go back to past victories. He's calling us from glory to glory, from one mountaintop to the next. But I want to say this, that God is the God of the mountains and the valleys.